Hello everyone, this is Veronica from Eternal Creations Designs. Thank you for coming to watch this unboxing, which is from Gemstone Orphanage. This is the November 2024 box. There's quite a few items in here, so I will try to get through them as quickly as possible, and then we will create a design from it. So let me get everything out, and we'll begin. So we're just going to go through these a little at a time because there's so much here. Okay. Now, for anybody who subscribes to this box or purchases, you don't have to subscribe. If you purchase this box or you purchase any of their other boxed items, there is a coupon that you will receive. Okay. And that will get you 40% off of the items that are in Debbie's deals. So yes, so look out for if you were to buy this box, because I know some people do it as a subscription, but if you purchase it for just a one-off, then you will get a code on the inside. Okay, so this stone, well, wouldn't you know, look at that. It's got my name on it, Veronica. And this is exactly what I tell people, you know, because they'll be like, oh, what does your name mean? And I always say, she who brings victory. So this is Veronica. Oh, wow. That is beautiful. It almost looks like it's got plumes of flower, like flower in there. And there's a hole here. This is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. No matter which way you put it, it's just gorgeous. And this is called, these are actually what they call, it's a plume agate. And it is registered and certified, so you do get the papers that come along with that. So if you were to sell them, you would know that you can hand off those papers to anybody you sell them to. If they're collecting, whether they're going to use them for jewelry or whether you just have them for your own records. So yes, so you can see the pluming that goes on in there. So this is a plume agate. This is really beautiful. All right, so leave that there. So now we're going to go with, oh my goodness, there is so much here. Okay, so here we have, this is Sunstone graduated rounds. There's 20, this is 8th grade. So there's 20, I think it's 4, 6, and 8 millimeter. Okay, so this would be $10.90 retail price right here. Okay. I don't know if you could see that. Okay. Then next we have the weathered agate rounds. Okay, let's see. Sorry, here they are. So we have 8 millimeter in, as we call, or the crackle, or the, as they're calling them here, weathered agate rounds. These are 8 millimeter. We have them in 6 millimeter. So they're like a crackle agate, and they are in white. And then, of course, we have them in the 4 millimeter. Okay. Next is the Moonstone, Sunstone, and Labradorite mix. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at all that sparkle because they are faceted and they're 4 millimeters. Okay, so you get a little bag of those. We have the Sunstone column beads. There's 5 of these. Okay, 1, 2. Wow, these are gorgeous. Look at those. Oh, I can't wait to use these. So there's, they're faceted or column beads, as you can see. So they are irregular shape. They're not going to be exactly the same. Okay. Next we have, there's 5 the Sunstone faceted oval beads. These are 10 by 7 and there's 5 here. Aren't they just gorgeous? Look at that. Right in there you can actually see some druzy. It's like a glittery. Just gorgeous. Oh, I'm going to make some earrings out of this. Look, see? Look. I don't know if you could see that gold fleck. There's like gold flecks in there. See it? Like it's got gold, little gold glitter. Okay. Okay, these here are the Rondelle or Heishi beads, and they're 4.5 by 2.5. There's about 25 in here. Very tiny, so they'd make great spacer beads. But these are the Sunstones as well, which is great. These are all gemstones that there's so many here in this box. Just amazing. But look at how beautiful they are. From pink to peach hues, cream colored. They're just gorgeous. I'm going to put those here. Okay, these here, there's 2 of them, and these are 12 by 8. Are they? Hold on. 12 by 8 millimeter, and there's 2 of them. These are Moonstone. Look at how gorgeous. Can you see that shine in there? That you get that flash like a labradorite. It is just gorgeous. So there's 2 of those. Okay. And it looks like they are top drilled, going from side to side. Okay. I'm going to put these right here. Moonstones near the moonstone. And then here we have, these are gorgeous. This is the labradorite. So you have anywhere between, I would say, 5.5 to 6 millimeter. And there's like 10 of them there. Look at the flash that's in those. Just gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Oh, these are just so beautiful. I love labradorite when they give that beautiful flash like that. Here we have a 30 by 12. This is an opalite oval. Just beautiful. Oh, I want to do a wire wrap with these. I love that milky look. And then when you turn it in certain ways, you can see the rainbow, obviously, like an opal. Just beautiful. Look at that. I absolutely love this. So I'm going to put that here. Here is the opalite 4 millimeter faceted rounds, but they are in like a light peach or pink color. Oh, you have to see these in person. They are absolutely gorgeous. So beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. All right. And in that will be about 35. I don't have quite 35 in my hand. I just wanted to keep the bag. Look at how beautiful. Okay. Okay, this one is, these are actually, they are shell pearls, but they are, as you can see, I mean, the holes are very, very tiny, but they have been colored to give these beautiful colors. But if you look really close, you can see the natural effects that go on with natural stones and stuff. So they are of multicolored here, and they are about 6 millimeter. And you'll be able to see the difference in the inclusions and stuff that naturally occur. But they are pearls. These are not glass. These are absolutely gorgeous. Put those there. Here is these are also pearl. They are natural pearl. They are just colored. We have like a peach color, a peach pinkish, a beautiful luster white, and a beautiful lustery silver color. And these are by 12 by 15. So there are 3 in there. And these would make beautiful pendants. And you can do a cute little wire work around that. I think I'll probably do one of those as well. But these are just beautiful. Okay, now here's what they call white jade. Okay, they're faceted. They're little rondelles. Now, so again, jade when they call it jade, that's just the trade name. It's not actual jade. So these are of a quartz that probably have been dyed and heated in a way to give it more of the jade look. So but either way, they're just as beautiful, but it's a trade name. So it's very, very rare to find actual jade without the arm and a leg that you would have to pay for it. All right, so we have those here. I'll put those here. All right, here is, these are actually hematite, and they are in the rose gold color. If you can see, there's like a triangle inside that disc shape. I don't know if you could see that. But they're just so tiny. They're so cute. Make great spacer beads. You can do anything. So many things with these. Just so adorable. So we'll put those here. Okay, here we have crystal faceted rounds. Now, according to the list, it's saying that it's light salmon, but I'm not seeing that. I see more of the champagne color, or deep champagne, or light topaz. But so I don't know if that's, I'm assuming it's the right ones because I don't see any other bag that has anything that would resemble a light salmon color. So and that's usually on the pink side. So this is more, I would say, more on the yellowish champagne color side. Okay, so we have 15 of those. I have some left in the bag. This one here is the ever so famous crystal disc that they put in their bag. Or their box. I just love their disc beads. So these are a what's called a peach puff color, and they're just so beautifully faceted, and they're electroplated, it looks like, to give it that beautiful, beautiful top shine there. Just gorgeous. And there are 30 in the bag. Okay, here you get 20 of these in the bag, and they are pearl luster glass beads in the heart shape. Just beautiful. I mean, look at that beautiful shine. And as you can see here with that, you'll be able to get that, it's got that opalesque look to it. So it's AB on one side. Okay. Yeah, and I'm seeing that on this white one here. Just beautiful. And again, you get like 20 of those. Let me move these over here. Put these here. Okay, here, these are called glass glitter powder flower. And they're like little, you could use them as bead caps, but you can see it's very, very, very tiny, but there are some gold flecks in there. Very, very tiny. And you get about 10 of those in the bag. Just so adorable. These would make beautiful earrings, or even if you were to make a ring and put a bead in there like a pearl and make a cute little ring, that would be adorable. I think I'll probably make one of those too. Who knows? All right, so I'll put those here. Here we have a mixed color of little rondelles. So you have your little pink and your mauve color. There's some opalite in there. There is the champagne color, so it is a mixed color. And those are 4x3s, so, and you get about 35 of those in the bag. Oops. Put these next to the other tiny ones here. Here is 18x14. These are actually lampwork ombre leaves. You can see the detail in there. Beautiful. So they're like that peach to a cream color. Goes perfect with the theme here. And I think that this is nice here because it's like the more subtle colors of fall. But even still, with these, this is something you could wear year round. It seems to blend with every color for every season. And I've said it before in my, other videos that I have done for other channels. If you want to wear something, wear it. I don't think it matters what the time of the day, year, the day of the week, or month of the season is. If you like it, wear it, I just think that it is something, a lot of us might have a favorite in certain things, and we want to wear it all the time. And so whether it's an outrageous color or more subtle, then, I think it's just totally, if you like it, so wear it. All right. Next we have, these are about, these are 8x4mm. They are crackle saucer beads, glass saucer beads, and you'll get them in multiple color. So it looks like this one is, it's very strange. You can have the gray, blue, or even green hue in there, depending on which angle you're looking at. And then we have the beautiful lemony color here, the peach color, and then the crystal clear. But these are absolutely adorable and well made. I mean, the holes are perfect. There's no shards or anything like that. This would, make a great bracelet. But there's about 20 in here. Okay, so we're going to put these here. I'm going to bring some of these down here because I know they're not in frame. So let's see. I think we can get most of it in frame. Okay, so this is a half strand here. So this is probably about 8 inches or more. So it's probably a 16-inch strand if you were to buy these separately. But they are crystal cubes. They are a 4, what does it say? 2.5 millimeter. Okay, so there's about 80 plus beads on here. Okay, this one here is a full strand. So it isn't half, so if you were to open that, it would be about Doesn't say. So I would say this is probably a good 15, 16 inch strand here. So what these are is a 4mm. They're the rondelles, but they're plated imitation jade, and they're the peach puff. But if you can see, look at that opalite look in there, just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I love that. So it's like that champagne look, which they're calling it like a peachy puff color. But I just love the effect of that opalite look in there, the opal look or jade. I love it. I think it's just beautiful. Okay, so we're going to put this here. These here they are check bicones. These are 4mm and they're in the peach color. And again, the check bicones, they have the amazing where they are very uniform, and their holes are not all these shards. They're kind of rounded out and smooth, so if you are using these with thread, you don't have to worry about that cutting up your thread when you're sewing your bracelets or whatever together. So you get about 20 of those. Just love them. Here we have some dagger. These are 16 by 6mm, and they are a light peach. And as you can see, it's almost like they have a luster, a matte luster on each side. Just beautiful. So they are on both sides, which is nice. So you don't have to, worry about making sure that if you're making a piece that they're, whatever way you put them on, it'll work out just fine. So there's about 20 of those. I'll put those right in there. Okay, so in this box, the first thing that you'll see is that you're going to get a beading mat, and that is a free bonus gift. I have it rolled up in a tube like right now, only because I'm not using it. I have my own mat here right now, but I'm so excited to get this because I also work with the resin, and sometimes it can make a mess. Even though I put my silicone over this, sometimes that silicone slips, so I'm definitely going to be changing that up and not want to have my beading mat even under it. So I'm just going to have to move all that. I just really try to keep my things in place once I put them there. So we do have this beading mat, and it's a 13 by 13. So just know that you have a beading mat, an extra beading mat, if you don't already have one. So thank you, Steve and Debbie, for that. I'm excited about that. I'm so happy. All right, so we're going to go into now what the findings are. Well, before we go into the findings, there is a bag here. I'm not sure if it's labeled, but it's calling it Crystal Disc Navajo White. I don't think that's it. I think these are lantern, maybe rondelles, but that's definitely not white. They are of a beautiful deep champagne color or light topaz, just gorgeous. And they are, as you can see, they are more of the rondelle shape, just gorgeous. So I'm not sure if, and I'm only showing them because that's what I have in here. So if they are mislabeled, or I have something that is different than what should have been in here, I'm not sure. So I just wanted to let you know that. So I'll take some out, and we can add this to our little collection here. I think I'll go over here. Okay, so I'll put those aside. So now we can get into the findings. Okay, so for the findings, in here you will find a set of, these are brass ear threads. So you'll have a part where you could thread it through your ear, pull it, and you can let it hang for whatever distance. You can have it like that in your ear. You could pull it up shorter. You can just have the back hang just a little bit and have this dangle. So however you decide to make this earring set, and thread it through your ears, you can let it dangle or have it as short as you want, which is kind of a neat thing. So you get 2 of those, and they are of a rose gold plated over brass. Okay, here is these are French ear wire hooks that are in the rose gold. They are a surgical stainless steel, and I still will be using my sealant. So even, like I said, even if stainless steel is coated with a color, whether it's rose gold or silver or anything like that, I'm still going to seal it up, because over time, with touching it, putting it through your ear, that coating will come off. And I would rather have it maintain its beautiful gold color, rose gold color, whatever is on there. So yes, you get a pair of those, and I'm going to leave them in the bag, so just to keep them preserved. Next is some ear wire hooks also. These are brass with gold, rose gold plating over it, and they actually have a little tiny chain connected with the bail, a pinch bail. So if you have little I guess gemstones or anything that has a hole that needs to be use a pinch bail, then you have these here. So those moonstones, this might be great for those moonstones to go on there. Well, we'll have to check it out. All right, so I'll put those here. It looks like they have some sort of sealant on there, so you'll need to break that, as you can see here. So there is some sort of sealant already on there, but I always like to double up on it. So as you can see, so you could tell that, see, you'll just be able to break it down. All right, so I'll put those here. So these are more ear hooks, but they are rose gold plated brass, and they are, you can see it's like a tiered pattern right here. Just adorable. I love these kinds here. I don't know what I'll make with it, because I want that whatever I put here should also be, I don't know, reflective of what's here. We'll see. So yeah, and when you open them, just be gentle when you need to pull it out so you can get it in your ear, okay? So you can pull those apart. Just be gentle when you do so. All right, so here we have some toggle clasps and some lobster claw clasp in these beautiful, I think these are the 10x7. I just love these. So we have just a regular, 2 of the regular, and we have a flower and the lobster claw. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clasps in the bag. Put these here. Okay, put that out of the way. Okay, in this one here, I don't really need to take them out of the bag. As you can see, this is a brass Coriana or Cardano chain, and it is rose gold plated. We have some beautiful ball head pins here. We have some clamshell bead tips here. There's 4 of them in there. Also rose gold. And we have some rose gold crimp beads right there. That's amazing to have. And we have some, these are the very light gold jump rings. And these are a variety of sizes. So I don't need to take them out of the bag. I think we've seen all kinds of those same findings. So I will leave them over here on the side. We have some spacer beads here. These are the corrugated spacer beads. These here are the crystals. These are about 8mm crystal beads here, where you get the crystals. And again, so these will probably hold 7, 8, 9, and even 10mm in between. So we have those. We have the corrugated rose gold beads here. It's got a nice big hole in there, so if you want to double up on using them in beading wire and need to pass that beading wire through 2, 3, even 4 times, you could probably do that. And then we have these beautiful bead caps, which I think I'll take out because they're different than what I'm used to seeing. So, yeah, look at that. They just have these beautiful, there's the inside and there is the back side. And so they have these little dots that go around, all the way around. Just beautiful. So I'll leave those in here for now. Okay, here we have, these are beautiful pave, cubic zirconia, heavy plating on the rose gold, also on brass, also with the pinch bail here, also heavy plating on the rose gold. Just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to, making something with just putting it on a chain just like that, just one, is just beautiful enough. Sometimes just having one little beautiful sparkly round piece on a chain is just gorgeous. I remember I had something like that, when I was in my 20s, and I wore that thing all the time, and I got so many compliments on it because it was just so simple and so pretty. So I just may do that with this. So yeah, just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to put those right here. Okay, this is probably something most people have not seen or may not know what it is. Hold on, I just need to wipe down. There's something on it. I have to clean it off. But what this is a pony hook. Okay, so as you can see, what that does is, you could put it in plain like that, but they're made like this so you can add stuff to it. Glue, big whopping crystals on there. What I'm going to do is actually make something that is with the resin. So I think what I can do with this is do, not only am I doing the unboxing here, but to show my resin art that I did say that I was going to do. So I will be using this. And once you get it done and set, it's like, here's your ponytail. You're going to, if you have your ponytail in the back, you're going to stick this through the back part of your ponytail. And then it's just this piece that sticks out. So everything that you make on here will be showing in the back, in your ponytail. So all this is going to get tucked inside your ponytail, which is kind of neat. I am trying to find some of these online, and I can't find it anywhere. So I don't know if they're under another name, but I put in pony hooks, and I'm not getting that. So I don't know if anybody has any suggestions as to what word or keywords I should put in looking for online or Amazon or anything like that. Let me know, because there are some that they may show, but they're already done. I'm looking for just the plain stuff so I can make them myself. Okay, so if anybody knows, please let me know. Okay, and here we have some moon and star little charms. This one here in particular is this is a cubic zirconia. It is heavily plated, which means it should last a very long time. And of course I still have to seal it because I want it to last even longer than that. So however long it lasts, my sealant is going to make it last even longer than that. And if you purchase this box, you'll either get a heavy rose gold plating or you'll get the silver. So I have the silver here. And then here we have some rose gold plating on the little charms that we have here, which are adorable. I really like it a lot. But as you can see here, now, I don't know if you could see that sparkle with the cubic zirconia, but boy, I can see it just looking at it from here. Just beautiful. All right, so here we have these tube beads. So they come in silver and the rose gold. So they are brass. Okay. Oh, and those charms, those little moon and star charms, those are actually stainless steel with the rose gold plating. So just so you know that. So we have a few of these here. So they're all in the bag. Oops, sorry. They're all in the bag. So I just take a few out so you can see them. All right, so we'll put those here. And the next thing we have this is Tree of Life charms. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those, and they're called the Tree of Life. Or you'll be able to see little branches here. Okay. And they're just beautiful. Again, they are with the rose gold plating, or even, they're very close to the, bare copper. So you can mix, pretty much any of these colors, obviously, with this, but even a beautiful purple. So if you have amethyst gemstones, it would go gorgeous with this, just as much. Okay, I'm going to put these here. And then we have some corrugated spacer beads here in the silver. I think pretty much everybody knows corrugated beads, so I'm just going to leave them in the bag. They are the spacer beads. And then we have, this is a peachy pink and cubic zirconia. This is a button shank, as you can see. Right there. It just sparkles so beautifully. Just love it. So I'm going to keep that in the bag because I'm going to have to seal that up. All right. So as you can see right there, just this beautiful sparkles everywhere. I love it. I love sparkle. All right, well, I think that's it. This is everything, and it's very hard to get it in frame here. I'm trying to do my best, maybe scoot things down here. But everything in here, I mean, just these beautiful gemstones. Absolutely gorgeous. And there's so many of them, and the pearls. And look at these jumbo-sized pearls here that you can make as a beautiful pendant all by itself. If you like big earrings, maybe you can have one of each color. I don't know. But I would use those as a pendant for sure. So, everyone here, I hope that you will think of purchasing either this box or a box that they may have available there. And if you do, again, just know that you will receive a coupon, and the code is right there. Of course, that is only for the person who purchases it. But once you get that, you can go into Debbie's Deals, and you'll be able to get whatever is in that section on their website and get 40% off. And so you might be able to find some other things that may go along with the boxes, or extras that have already been in the box if you need extra. So that is homestringjewelry.com. Go under Debbie's Deals on that website. And you'll see here that this is good from November 1st to the December 31st. Okay? So, everyone, I'm going to go ahead and quickly make a resin for you. And I think that'll be a great thing that we can do quickly for a build with using this stuff here. So, let me get that and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I know it looks kind of messy right now, but I am going to take the little thing for the ponytail, okay, and we're going to try to get some, we're going to use resin, okay, and you can decorate this any way you want. You know, you can color that, put some glue on it, but I want to use resin, and I'm hoping it's going to come out okay, because I only have one of these, and so I hope I don't screw up. So I have some flower petals here, some baby's breath and stuff that I ordered, and we're going to use this opalite that's in that beautiful pink color. Okay, I'm going to try that, and I need my jump rings. Okay. All right, so let's see. I'm going to grab a couple of these just in case they... And we're going to use some, because I don't have jump rings in the, what's it called? Rose gold. I do have wire and rose gold, but it's a 20 gauge, and so it would be too thick. So we're going to go ahead with the gold, which is fine because this is gold. All right, so I hope you can all see this. So I already cut off a couple of pieces here. Let me get my got my tweezers here. So I have put those aside. So I have like some leaves here. I have a little flower here, and I think I'm going to cut some more. So maybe, so I got some petals. And I want to get some baby's breath with that green color on there. Let's see. We don't need a whole lot. So if you could just take off something like that. So if I gotta cut off a couple of them. That might do. Okay. And I thought maybe I'd add a little bit of sparkle in there. I have that one, these. I love that because it's got all the colors in there. So maybe I'll try that. I also want to have perhaps some little pearls. We'll see how that works. These little half pearls. So I want to get really tiny ones. And let's see, this one, these are really, I mean, they're so tiny. Let's see, maybe one more. I think that might do. All right, let's see. So what I want to do is, now I have some UV resin here, okay, And what I want to do is, I'll put those aside. Now with UV resin, as you can see, you might get some bubbles in there. And you could take those out. First, I want to add some more here. And get yourself like a baby wipe or something to wipe off any, you know, like when you're using your tools or something. So I want to try to get that air bubble out, or at least bring it to the surface. And then you can take your lighter to try to get rid of any of those. And what I want to do is add these in here, because you want to perhaps get them wet first. Because this way, then, when you go to add your resin to your piece here, then it'll prevent some, you know, getting more air bubbles in there. It looks like a little flower seed right there. That is so cool. But we'll take it out for now. All right, I think another one. The baby's breath. All right, so I'm going to wipe this off because I don't want any resin on there. Now, I do have it's my resin light here from Let's Resin, and that's going to help with at least getting things started before I put it under my UV lamp. Okay. Only because sometimes you have to hold things up, and you can't just lay it down inside the lamp, because it will just, you know, because it doesn't lay straight, so it'll just end up being, you know, slipping to the side. All right, so with this, I want to try to get some UV resin on here, just a layer, so I can get the other stuff on. So I'm going to try to do this way. Just put a dab. And then I want to take and spread this without it going over the side. Now this seems very thick here. And I think it's because, you know, it's winter time, so it's a little cooler in here. And so I think that the resin will feel a little thicker. Try to get it to the edge. So what I want to try to do now, I'm going to get any air bubbles out of there that may be in there. Okay. All right, so what I want to try to do is get and design and place some of these things that we had already dipped. Okay, so we'll do a little flower. Oops. And maybe a little petal, or the petals. And, you know, you could put whatever you want in here. Now, if you're going to do any of those flat rhinestones or anything like that, those you want on the outside on top of anything that you put, because what happens is, like with those rhinestones, it tends to lose its facets and it just looks like a big, you know, it's still pretty, but it's not, you can't see the actual gem. It no longer looks like a gem. Okay. In some cases it depends on how you use your resin, but you'll lose the facets and stuff. It'll just end up looking like, you know, this eternal hole of color. So it is pretty, but if you're trying to get the effect of a facet inside the resin, you won't get it if you were to dip it and let it sit inside the resin. So it would have to be more towards the surface. All right, let's see. Let me see if I can gently go over this in case there's any bubbles. All right, now with this, of course, if you have any resin hanging around, you're going to use your UV light. Just make sure you don't have any resin hanging around that you're working with, because it will harden it. Okay, so we're going to move this out of the way. And also that includes anything that you've had used and it's got resin on. That's why you want to wipe it off of anything so it doesn't stick to it. Oops. All right, so I am going to try to get this hardened here. So basically, this is just going to help with at least hardening it enough so we can do the next layer. Okay. So you do it for about 30 seconds. All right. Now that it's hard enough where it won't slip either way, I am going to put it under my UV light for about 60 seconds. Okay, so I have it back here, and I'm going to add some more on here. So now we're going to kind of dome it a little bit more so that it covers anything that's poking out, okay? See, I don't want it to run over. That's the thing. And because when I started working with the resin, it was warmer weather. So this is kind of a new thing when it's a little bit thicker from the cool air. Okay, so what I want to do, maybe just gently, I'm definitely going to need to use this. I don't want it to... Let's see. It's kind of hard to see also in the light. if it's getting to the edge where I want it to be. All right, so as you can see, it's doming here, which is nice. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put that under the UV light for about, because I can actually hold it if I wanted to, but again, I'm just going to do the 30 seconds with my UV hand light, and then put it under the other light for about a minute or two. Okay. All right, and just take your lighter again to make sure that there's no air bubbles. I want to make sure it's nice and even. So this is just to harden it up. So isn't that kind of cool? I love it. Okay, so now I'm going to put the rest under the light. All right, so I have it. It's all nice and hard now. And we have those flowers sealed inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my 3 pearls. And I'm thinking, I'm going to see what this looks like if I want to add this. Whoops. You know, to kind of glue it on. See if it looks good there. Maybe not. Maybe just the little pearls here. Let's see if we can bring it in a bit. Now, if anything spills over, I do have I don't know, I guess it's called it's like a drill, but I also have bits where I can sand off the sides here if anything spills over. So I have these 3 here. And I'm hoping that I can keep this in frame. So what I want to do is just I have some resin on here, and I want to just put a little bit here first, okay? Because this is kind of where I want to add these 3. Just kind of run it next to each other. And you can design it any way you want. I think I'm going to bring these down a little bit more. So I have 3 right there. I'm just going to take and just quickly do that. Keep them in place. So I have those 3. If you want to run it all the way up, that's fine. I think maybe I will try a couple more of those. They're just so cute. Let's see. Maybe I'll do... do 4 more little ones. So that'll be 7 total. All right, so I'm going to take and just put another little strip here so I can get those on there. Oops. Uh-oh. There it is. It fell into the leaf. Whoops. I know it's been a while since I had a video on here, but I have so many projects that I am working on for my church, for basically for the community, the Christian community, because I have actually documentaries that I want to get out that are very important, not just for Christians. This is actually for those who have not decided to understand the truth. And so I want to be a part of, helping people understand what's going on in the world through the, prophecies that have been written. But, okay, so we can do that. And I'm going to quickly that on there just to hold it in place. Now, of course, you can add anything if you have very tiny little, of the gemstones, or not gemstones, although I will be working with gemstones with the resin. And so now what I want to do is go to the back here, because I want to put one of these here, and let's see. So what I want to do is you see this right here that I'm going to take off. Okay, so but on the back here, I'm going to try to hold it here and put a little resin here and add the jump ring so we can hang something from it. So let's see if I can do that. So take what you have, that you have put in where you were dipping your flowers in. So I want to put it right here. Okay. And this is where I would like to place a jump ring. I hope you can see that. Try to get it centered. Ah! Okay. Trying to keep your hands steady on this. It's not always that easy. Let's see. So if I can keep it centered. All right, now I'm going to quickly take this just to get it hardened enough, and then we'll secure it. All right. So then we'll add just a wee bit more to secure that jump ring in place, so you can go right on top. And then that should secure that in place. I know you see that flashing, or that it's like the wave of the light from my other light in here. It's kind of cool that's happening. All right. So now what I'm going to do is just to, because now that it's in place, as you can see, oh, that's not what I wanted. All right. It got stuck. So we should be able to take care of that. Sometimes, you know, when you have mistakes like that, you can fix that just by adding a little bit more. To cover that. So that is what I'm going to do here. All right, so it should be sturdy enough. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put that under my light. Okay, so while we're waiting for that, I'm going to go ahead, let's move these out of the way. So I won't need that one. So I'm going to take 2 of the ball head pins, and I'm going to take 2 of these. Now, of course, you can, like I said, you can use anything you want. If you have little flowers that you want to use for to dangle from, that's what we're going to do, is make a couple of dangles. Now, these should be stiff enough, so I'm just going to make simple loops. I'm not going to make wrap loops. And I'm just going to go ahead and bend that. And cut those here because we don't need big loops. And just use to make these tiny little loops here. So I'm going to go to the very end. And just come around. Okay, so I have these tiny little loops. And I'm going to do the same thing here. And so what I want to make sure is sometimes they get a little crooked, so you can just straighten it out. because we're going to go ahead and open these because I think it's ready. All right, so I'm going to do this. Let's come back out for a minute. Now that I got my stuff all over the place, I'm going to move that around because I've knocked some stuff over. Okay. Take that on there and close that up. Okay, that one's closed, and then we'll take the next one. Oh. And hang that on there. All right, then you just have two things that you can hang right from the bottom. And then with the ponytail, you know what, I can, even if you have a ponytail in, you could actually stick it right in your hair. So when your hair is all up in your ponytail, you just stick that right into your ponytail. So it'll be hanging right in your hair like that, or you can stick it directly into your ponytail. Now I do have, and I'm going to try it here, but you don't, I have this, what's called, it's the Gel-N Matte Top Coat, okay? And as long as it's gel, because you have to use by the UV light, okay, this will give it a frosted look, okay, if you want to have the frosted look, which I'm going to try right now. But if you don't have that, you can just go and leave it just as that, okay? So I'm going to try that right now and see what it looks like, because I like the frosted look. It's going to give it a nice icy frosted look. So, and this is gel, so keep it away from your UV light until you're ready to put it underneath. So I'm just going to put a thin coat, and I'm hoping it's gonna come out good. And again, I'll be able to have it all, hopefully all set and ready to go for its final view. It does have a strong smell to it, so just beware of that. So just want to make sure it's nice and even. All right, let me try that with the UV light. At least get it set with my hand one first. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is put it under my light. Okay, so I have it here, and I've already smoothed out the side here where there was some sticking out. Look at that beautiful frost. Isn't that just so pretty? And again, you could design it any way you want. And then these cute little dangles. You can add sparkle, you can add any of that stuff. And I have, this is what I was using, my rotary tool here, okay? And, you know, I have to open this up for the shank to go in. And this will open this, so by putting it here, and it fits right in there, and then you twist it to undo, to open those, to slip whatever you want here. And I also have little bits for drills, so when I want to drill little holes in my resin for the patterns that might not have holes, then I can do that. And I have them down to even a 1/2 millimeter, so this will fit right in there. They will fit right in there perfectly. So I can leave the links if you want for all of the tools that I'm using. But so for the Gemstone Orphanage piece here, and with that previous box that I opened up for the resin art, the Resin Express, then, you know, you can do so many things with these little pony hooks, okay? And I just hope that you enjoyed the video. And I know that, because I haven't done any actual resin on video, so I hope that this was helpful, and I hope that, you know, it was fun to watch and give you some great ideas and things like that. So I am going to go and leave it at that, and hope that you enjoyed the video. So everyone, happy crafting, I guess, and may God bless you, and the Lord be with you always. All right, everyone, thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.